The Strand International Song Series features some of opera's brightest stars. I caught up with Jamie Laing and Claire Habbershaw with their forthcoming concert on Thursday, the 6th of February. And we're so excited about your forthcoming concert. It's wonderful programming, and the fact you've staggered the old and the new. Was there a thought process behind that?
I think, well, I love mishmashing contemporary and new, but I know, for example, Finzi and Venables is very much inspired by the music of Finzi and Howells.
So it seemed a very logical
thing.
Conclusion to add that into the programme. Plus it's just wonderful music, and it's stood the test of time for the English song tradition, so the opportunity to sing it as a countertenor as well.
Do you think there's much similarity between opera and song?
I definitely approach my my song recitals with an operatic edge in terms of character and character development especially. It isn't just, for me, it isn't just about the beauty of the song and the text. We've got to really get into it and understand the text and create a story.
Yeah, I think you have to play in a slightly different way as well, because when you play, opera reductions, you have to play very rhythmically, within reason, and sound much more orchestral, whereas when you're doing art song, I think you have to have a lot more flexibility, and the poetry has to be really prioritised from the keys. So there's lots to go into it. Basically, I think when you're a collaborative pianist, you just have to be a very active, present listener all the time, and not just be like, this is how I'm playing it, job done.
Yeah.
Is there a particular piece for each of you that resonates within you?
Probably one of the Finzi songs.
Wait, should we say after three?
You can
Should
try.
we get the same ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3. In the churchyard.
I love it.
Why?
Well, for quite sad reasons. So I lost my father last year, and it's a song where he's buried happens to be under a yew tree, and the song talks about the roots of this tree listening to the restless, or the restful, should I say, deceased, and it just brings me comfort to know that actually the moral of that song is that that they don't want to rise. We shouldn't be wanting them to come back, because they're happy where they are, and that's just the next part of their journey, and so for me that's the most poignant piece that we're singing.
I really like Hardy's poetry. I found that really interesting, but Finzi was the first composer I listened to in art song, where I thought, oh wow, this is an amazing genre of music. I had absolutely no idea about it, and then I heard one of the tenor song cycles. I think it was A Young Man's Exaltation, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And I'm so rooted in musical theatre, and it's got a kind of like jazzy musical theatre-esque vibe to it, some of Finzi's music, but I think he's an absolute genius word setter. I don't think you can beat Finzi for word setting, especially Hardy's poetry, because it can be quite tricky, even if you're an English person, to understand.
Do you think being in a very intimate space is going to change the way that you perform?
The St Mary de Strand is a beautiful church, and it's got a wonderful acoustic. But the beauty of the church is it's so resonant that you can luxuriate in the warmth of that space, and it's a beautiful church and a beautiful venue.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the vibe of it, because a concert hall is great, but the lighting in the evening and the stained glass windows, I mean, it's going to be so beautiful and Instagrammy. So I just can't wait, because I love Instagram content. I really do.
Rehearsing together, how has it been? I mean, obviously rehearsing with different people brings different things.
I think my favourite thing, you're a true artist, and you're a very sensitive, wonderful singer and musician, so I feel blessed.
Likewise, it's the having a kindred spirit that just loves what they do, and being able to just give what we can.
Beautiful. Well, I think we're all desperately looking forward to your forthcoming recital, and thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure.
Anytime.